Welcome to the Spine-Chilling Stories, where you hear true horror stories around the world that are both creepy and chilling. So let's dive in. The Blood Drinker of the Night. The village of San Miguel, nestled deep in the Mexican countryside, had always been a quiet place. Farmers tended to their livestock. Children played in the dusty streets, and the nights were filled with the sounds of crickets and the distant howls of the coyotes. But one night in 1995, something unnatural disturbed the peaceful rhythm of life. Fernando, a seasoned farmer, had lived in the San Miguel his entire life. He had heard the old legends whispered by the elders, stories of a creature that lurked in the darkness, draining the blood of animals, leaving their bodies lifeless. But he had never believed in those stories. Such things never existed. It might be a wild animal or something. He was aware of the village's superstitions, and he always believed that they were just stories, not the truth. But what he didn't know was that it's far from the stories. That was until the morning he found his animals dead. Fernando had woken before dawn, as he had every morning, to check on his goats. As he walked towards the corral, a strange silence filled the air. No chirping of birds, no rustling of leaves, and even the dogs refused to leave their shelter, tails tucked between their legs. Then he saw them. Every single one of his goats lay dead, their bodies untouched, no sign of struggle, no blood anywhere, just two small punctures wound on their necks. His stomach churned. A coyote? A jaguar? No. Those animals would have left tracks, torn flesh or something. This was different. Word spread quickly. Other farmers came running, and soon the two discovered their animals had met the same fate. Chickens, cows, even a horse, all drained of blood, left behind like empty husks. An unnatural fear settled over the village. That night Fernando stayed awake, a shotgun in his hand, watching the corral. A thick fog rolled in, covering the land in eerie mist. His dogs growled low, eyes fixed on the darkness beyond the trees. Then he heard it, a high-pitched screech, almost like a child crying, but verbed in an unnatural way. The hairs on his neck stood up. Then he saw it. Two glowing red eyes peering from the tree line. The creature slithered forward. It was small, no taller than a child, but its skin was scaly and grayish-green, almost like a reptilian. Sharp spines ran down its back, and its long claws twitched in anticipation. And when it opened its mouth, Fernando saw fangs, long, sharp, dripping with something dark. It wasn't a human. It wasn't an animal. It was something else. Fernando fired his shotgun, the sound echoing across the field. The creature moved unnaturally fast, disappearing into the trees before the bullets could hit it. But just as he exhaled, he heard the screams from the neighboring farm. By the time he arrived, it was too late. More animals were dead, their bodies filled with warm, yet completely drained of blood. He saw a shadow darting away in the hills, moving on all fours, but with unnatural grace, almost like it was floating. Whatever it was, whatever creature it wasn't finished. Terrified, the villagers shout advice of Don Esteban, the village elder. His face darkened as he listened. "This is a chupacabra," he said grimly. "It came when the land is restless, when the people forgot the old ways. It came back. Beware." According to the legends, the chupacabra was not of this world. Some believed it was a demon, a satanic demon or something. Others said it was a creature from beyond the stars, left behind something older and more powerful. Regardless, one thing was clear: it was haunting. The villagers decided to set traps, lining the fields with crosses, garlic, and even burning the incense. But the creature never returned to San Miguel. Perhaps it had found another village. Perhaps it was still watching, waiting for its next victim to be arrived. Over the years, similar attacks occurred all across Mexico, Puerto Rico, and even the United States. Farmers woke up to find their animals dead, drained of blood, with no explanation. Some believed the chupacabra is still out there, lurking in the dark corners of the world, waiting for its next hunt. And if you hear a high-pitched screech in the night, remember to keep your animals in sight and don't go looking, because once the chupacabra finds you, it never ever forgets you. For more stories like this, please subscribe to this channel and keep watching the spine-chilling stories.